let's talk about President Trump fighting for school choice, and I am absolutely ecstatic about his massive $1,700 tax credit scholarships. This is a vital step to finally shatter the failing government monopoly on education. It finally empowers parents to escape these underperforming, union-controlled schools where radical teachers prioritize indoctrination.
And to support parents' rights, we're fighting, as you know, for school choice, which most people want. Most people want it, I'll tell you.
Frankly, gender confusion and historical revisionism over actual academic excellence. We've seen it work in states like Texas, where school choice just passed, and families are finally breaking free from the leftist echo chambers. This isn't some charity. This is a taxpayer revolt against the bloated Department of Education's $80 billion annual waste, redirecting funds to reward success and hold failing districts accountable. By unleashing genuine competition, we're not just saving children from mediocrity, we're dismantling the teachers' union's iron grip that has tanked U.S. rankings and betrayed generations of students for their own political power.
I'm sorry, but I just don't buy that rosy picture. This massive tax credit is nothing more than a cynical scheme to siphon billions of taxpayer dollars directly from our already struggling public schools to subsidize private and often religiously affiliated institutions. It actively starves already underfunded districts that serve our most vulnerable students, inevitably widening educational inequities and creating a two-tiered system. These taxpayer dollars, mind you, flow to unaccountable private schools that often lack certified teachers, operate without standardized curricula, and frankly, frequently promote discriminatory practices under the guise of values. This $5 billion program, starting in 2027, isn't empowering all parents. It's accelerating the privatization of education, primarily benefiting affluent families who already have choices, while leaving behind low-income communities with absolutely no viable alternatives. It's a giveaway to special interests that fundamentally weakens the democratic foundation of universal public education, prioritizing profit over inclusive opportunity for every single child.
Starves public schools? Oh, please. That's a tired, predictable argument designed solely to protect a failing system and the powerful unions that benefit from it. The money should absolutely follow the student. If public schools want to retain students and their funding, then guess what? They should improve and compete. You're essentially defending a failing status quo and the unchecked power of teachers' unions over the actual educational outcomes and well-being of children. Parents have the fundamental right to choose what's best for their child, especially when the government-run options are, frankly, failing them miserably. Why on earth should a child be trapped in a failing, indoctrinating school just to prop up a union's bottom line? It makes no sense.
That's an interesting point, though. I would frame it very differently. When public funds are diverted to private institutions, the accountability vanishes. These private schools are not, by any stretch, held to the same standards for transparency, curriculum, or teacher certification as our public schools. And let's be honest about what choice truly means here. It often means leaving the most vulnerable students behind in increasingly underfunded public schools, creating an even wider chasm of educational opportunity. Your emphasis on values in private schools raises a very significant and frankly concerning question. Do you genuinely believe public funds, all taxpayers' funds, should go to schools that might, for instance, teach creationism as science or actively discriminate against students based on identity or background, all under this convenient umbrella of choice and values? Is that truly what empowering parents looks like?